You sound so fucking about. Remember what you say. She'll get you fucked up on this A-Train today. The doctor will. I'm the doctor.
Hopefully that worked. Okay, time for session 001, session 1, Uno. I said I would make one every week if I didn't find a job, and I still didn't find a job, and it's been like 3 weeks. So, yeah, I guess I'm just lazy. Nevertheless, I've put together my first session, or what I think is going to be my first session, and we'll see how it goes. So the first section is going to be the tracks this week that I found to be good to me. The first track is going to be track 2 off of CASIOPEA's Photographs album. This track, I just love Japanese funk ensembles. They're just so tight. They're funk to such a proficient level that it puts me in awe every single time I go and listen to some of their stuff. Just amazing stuff. Just high level orchestration. The guitar and synth solos shred so hard, just like on all the other Japanese funk ensemble stuff I've listened to. They're just so tight. It's amazing. The use of funk-style orchestral hits. They're like orchestral hits. You can hear them at the beginning and the end and throughout the song. They're just very punchy, and they set a good rhythm and a tone for what the song's going to end up being, and it finishes it off really well. The harmonies throughout the song are just amazing. They're basically, there's not really any words to the song. It's just a lot of just singing raw notes, and I think it's, harmonies throughout the whole entire thing, and they're just tight, they're smooth, they're, on note as obviously expected. They just come across so well, and where they're going to be flowy, where they're going to be really strong and punchy, it just works amazing. Just gets my goosebumps going, just all around, just amazing in any setting to listen to. Just a great put together song. Next song's gonna be "Drown in the Clouds of Dew" by Rozie Ramati. Released as the latest of a couple singles within the last 2 or so years. It's a mix of breakbeat production and airy and angelic vocal overlaying, which I think is super, super cool and kind of a new thing that I haven't really heard done well. And this is an example where it's done really well. I recommend looking at her other tracks as well. They're not quite the same production styling with the breakbeat, D&B style acoustic drumming background, but her vocals on all her other tracks are just top notch, which I think is just absolutely great. The next track, the third track on my week, is "It Takes a Lot to Try" by Aviram, I think is how you pronounce it. So in Aviram's words, his music journey is a nod to the timeless classics of the 60s and 70s. And man, has he hit it on the nose with this track. It has all the features of a song that could be made 50 or 60 years ago, but just with modern tonality, which is, I think, a really hard thing to do if, you know, that's what you're going to go for, if that's your direction. The guitar riffs sound original and very untampered with production-wise, you know, post-production-wise. Very raw and just sounds super, super crisp. Strong piano chords help support his really sharp voice that he has. You can hear them leading up to some of the choruses and backing the beginning acoustic guitar kind of starting notes and starting chords that he put together really well. And as always, just a crazy guitar solo to top it all off. You know, it's a part of the song where if you listen to the song before, you know when it's coming. And you know it's going to be good. New music review is our next section. This is Voodoo Thug by Lucid. Lucid got super popular off of a song. I can't remember which one it was. I think Cursed Emeralds. Super good song. Super good breakout song. Some of his other stuff, since it's a very harsh style of production, this digital trappy vibe, which I think is really cool, but in certain areas can just be overdone a bit. This song, dude, if I knew how to Dougie, I'd fucking Dougie to this song. This song is a Dougie song. But again, this song is a bit more harsh in terms of production, if you're okay with that. But I think the song it goes hard. And that's the main part of the song, in that it's a get down and dirty song for anybody that's into, you know, trappy, more that deep SoundCloud trappy vibe. I definitely think a lot of his stuff and where he's going is kind of the future of digital trap. And I think he's kind of starting to dial it in. Because he's still a relatively young artist, I think, and he's really starting to dial in his style of trap, which I think is much different from a lot of other trap styles that have been going on right now. Now it's Verse of the Week, which I'm going to send it over to you. Hopefully that worked. Where do I find it? It's just on your phone. Okay. It's just on your phone right there. Now I'm at the steakhouse getting dirty looks. Guess I should have worn a different shirt. Action Bronson on the Dimitri track. Yeah, getting dirty looks at a steakhouse sounds like a problem. Yeah, sweet. That's the first session done. Relatively short, not very long. I could make them longer. I could make them shorter. But either way, I think the format might be okay. If anybody ends up watching this, they can let me know what the format feels like, if it feels good, if it feels bad, and I can adjust it from there. But yeah, until the next time I record this, hopefully next week. Yeah, peace.